Hello! Welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn an important phrasal verb, so let's get started. The phrasal verb we're learning today is top off, usually with the pronoun in the middle, it. Top it off. And what does it mean? It means to fill to the very top. Not to overfill, just to fill to the very top. Top it off. Example, maybe you're at a restaurant or a cafe and you're drinking coffee, and you finished half the cup. So the waitress comes by and she says, "You want me to top it off? You want me to top it off?" She's asking, do you want me to top it off? But it's a question she's asked a million times, so sometimes they don't use do you. They don't say do you, they say, you want me to? You want me to? We hear to pronounced like duh. Because the T is between vowels, the T changes to a fast D. You want me to? You want me to? And what about the T in want? It's a stop T, so you don't really hear it. You want, the tongue goes up and stops the air. You want me to? You want me to? You want me to top it off? And the T in it is a fast T also, because it's between vowels. Top it off, top it off. Again, they'll ask you, you want me to top it off? And that means, do you want me to top it off? Do you want me to fill your cup to the top? That's top it off. So if a waitress asks you, you want me to top it off? You say sure or no thanks. You don't have to answer complete. You can answer with a short answer. Sure or no thanks. Other things we can top off? Your gas tank. But this is bad. You don't want to do this. There are signs that say do not top off your gas tank. Do not top it off or do not top off. It means do not fill your gas tank to the very top. The pump will shut off automatically. It will stop automatically. And if you try to put a little more gas in it to fill it to the very top, it's dangerous. You can spill the gas. So there's always a sign that says, do not top off your tank. It's not a good idea. You shouldn't top off your tank. Let's practice. Should you top off your gas tank? That's right, you shouldn't top off your gas tank. It's not good. You could spill gas all over yourself or all over your car. It's dangerous. Another meaning of this phrasal verb is when you say to, but pronounce it to top it off. And to top it off, say this when you have one more thing, one final thing, one last thing, and it's very big. To top it off. Example, my son borrowed my car. He didn't call, and he came home late. And to top it off, he crashed the car. You see, it's one last thing, and it's very big. That's when we say to top it off, or and to top it off. Again, pronunciation, to top it off. Don't say to, say to top it off. And the T in it is a fast D, because it's between vowels. Top it off, top it off. And to top it off, he crashed the car. One last thing, and it's very big. Let's practice. My son borrowed my car. Did he call? That's right, he didn't call. Did he come home late? That's right, he came home late. And to top it off, what did he do? That's right, and to top it off, he crashed the car. One last thing, really big. So remember the phrasal verb, top it off. You can talk about a cup of coffee. You want me to top it off? Or you can talk about a gas tank. Don't top off your gas tank. It's not good. It means to fill to the very top. Or you can talk about one last thing that's really big. To top it off at the end of your story. Let's hear some examples.
And to top it off, I'm in love.
Oh. Top it off. The Comanches, they went and took the horses, so.
Here to top it off, the city's dumping patience on us.
And keep watching to learn and practice with more important phrasal verbs. Today we're learning these phrasal verbs. Fall over and fall off. Example, the bottle fell over. Fall in the present and fell in the past. The bottle fell over. This is not a separable phrasal verb. I do not separate it. Just fell over. Fall over in the present, fell over in the past. The bottle fell over. And I say fall off if I connect it to the table. Fall off the table. In the past, fell fell off the table. The bottle fell off the table. So I can say the bottle fell over or the bottle fell off the table. Use fell off if you say table. Let's practice. What happened? Did the bottle fall over? That's right, the bottle fell over. Did the bottle fall off the table? That's right, the bottle fell off the table. I think the boy did it. So remember, phrasal verbs, fall over in the past, fell over. And fall off in the past, fell off. Today we're learning these two phrasal verbs, knock over and knock off. This is knock over. If I hit the cup and the cup goes like this, I knocked over the cup. Knock over. Knock in the past, knocked. I knocked over the cup. We hear the ED sound, knocked, making the T sound, knocked. I knocked over the cup. Knocked over. Example. The boy is telling a story. He said, the bird knocked over the bottle. The bird knocked over the bottle. The boy said. If I use a pronoun, I use it, replacing the bottle. So I can say, the bird knocked it over. Pronunciation, the T in it is a fast D because it's between vowels. So together, knocked it over. It over. Knocked it over. What happened? The boy said a bird knocked it over. A bird knocked over the bottle. Let's practice. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked over the bottle? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked over the bottle. Let's practice with the pronoun. Knocked it over. Did the boy say a bird knocked it over? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked it over. I think he's lying. Now let's practice with another phrasal verb, knock off. Off is the opposite of on. Because the bottle was on the table, I can say the bird knocked it off. Connecting to the table, knocked it off the table. The bird knocked the bottle off the table. So I can say the bird knocked the bottle off the table, or the bird knocked it off the table, using the pronoun it. Knocked it off the table. The T in it is a fast D. Knocked it off, knocked it off. The boy said the bird knocked it off the table. Let's practice. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked the bottle off the table? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked the bottle off the table. Now let's practice with the pronoun it. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked it off the table? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked it off the table. I think he's lying. So remember the two phrasal verbs. Knock over, in the past, knocked over, with the pronoun knocked it over. And knock off. Knock off, in the past, knocked off, with the pronoun knocked it off. Today we're learning a great phrasal verb, so let's get started. We're learning the verb turn down. It means to reject or to say no to somebody. Example, he asked the girl for her phone number, but she said no. She refused to give her phone number to him, so I can use the phrasal verb turn down. She turned down the guy. But if I want to use a pronoun, him, I have to separate the phrasal verb. I have to say she turned him down. I cannot say she turned down him. If you use a pronoun, it has to go in the middle. It's a separable phrasal verb. She turned him down. Pronunciation. The H in him is silent because him is not a stressed word. So you hear the D in turned link to the next sound. Turned him, turned him. She turned him down. She said no.
Don't worry, I turned him down.
You turned him down?
And how did he react when you turned him down?
Oh no, he did. I turned him down.
It would have been so majorly stupid of me to turn him down.
Let's practice. What happened when he asked her for her phone number? Did she turn him down? That's right, she turned him down. She went to that company to find a job. She was looking for a job, and she applied for the job, but they said no. They turned her down. Let's talk about the pronunciation. The H in her is silent because the word her is not stressed. So you hear turned her, turned her. Turned her with a silent H is turned her. They turned her down. She applied for a job, but they said no. They turned her down.
The next time she called, I turned her down, and I think she knew why, too.
Then why didn't you turn her down on the spot?
Turned her down again. Poor girl, she was all upset.
They turned her down. Again.
Are you saying you turned her down?
Let's practice. What happened when she went to apply for the job? Did they turn her down? That's right, they turned her down. So remember this phrasal verb, turn down. It is a separable phrasal verb. So if you use a pronoun, put it in the middle. She turned him down and they turned her down. They said no. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.